Yeah.
I'm going to take a little break. I'll be back in like a few minutes.
Sure thing, man.
Okay.
Yeah, like, you don't have to pay for ESO anymore, but then, like, there has been, like, 3 or 4 years of content that I haven't been part of, and then, yeah. I don't know if I would be able to get back into it. I can't wait until ES6. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I also can't
same.
wait. Me and Mickey have been kind of, you know, kept the Elder Scrolls train going for ourselves because we have a sort of Pathfinder campaign together.
Wait, what am I doing?
That's based on the Elder Scrolls universe, which is really cool. There's a secret area.
No, this is where you're supposed to go, but like, you're not supposed to get here this way.
Ah. Oh, the launch star. That's what goes,
Yes.
gets you up here.
Yeah, the one I was getting, but yeah. But yeah, like way back in the day, like must have been like 5 years ago at this point, I predicted that Elder Scrolls 6 was gonna come out in like 2023 at the rate things were going, and I don't know why people are still like, when the heck is Elder Scrolls 6 coming out? You announced it years ago and stuff.
Yeah.
I still
Yeah.
think 2023 is reasonable.
Yes, I actually think so. It may even be a little later, but 2023 sounds pretty good. Even if it releases in 2030, I don't care. Yeah, still hyped. I want them to take their time. I want it to be like as good as Skyrim,
Yeah.
but like with the mods included in the, you know, in the base game. So I don't have to patch my goddamn game, and they don't have to re-release it 5 times on every platform.
Well, I think it still needs mod support.
Better
It's
than
not a
taking time than
Bethesda
another Cyberpunk? Yeah, oh yes, I would love mod support,
Yeah.
absolutely. But I also agree, yes, better they take their time. Just hoping they don't integrate paid mods, that was so toxic. That was so bad.
Yeah, I mean, there weren't very many modders that made use of it though, so I think I don't think they will.
No. Like, that backfired. This game is nice.
Especially now that they're no longer owned by ZeniMax.
Yes, they're owned by Microsoft, which is also not the greatest parent company, but hey.
It's a lot better than ZeniMax.
It's a lot better than ZeniMax, yeah. I just don't like what they did to, like they just bought a certain studios just to get them out of business, basically. Just to make them stop putting out games. Like Rare, for instance. I hated what they did to Rare. It's just gone now.
I mean...
Minecraft's doing well, yeah. Minecraft's doing well. But they didn't change much about Minecraft. They just added some extra shit.
Microsoft bought Rare at the worst possible time as well, so I don't think it matters much.
No, that's fair. I mean, Rare employees ended up making Yooka-Laylee, which is a pretty good game. And then Yooka-Laylee 2. Yeah. Like, I feel like Microsoft didn't do the biggest amount to ensure Minecraft was doing well. It was already doing well. It was already in a great place. And then they just kept adding some features onto it. And they are good features. I do like it. They're doing good stuff. But it wasn't, like, crazy. Sea of Thieves is pretty pog. Yeah, I actually want to play it, especially with, like, the new expansion. That sounds so fun. I've never played it, though. That sounds really
fun. Man, I own it. Maybe we could do a stream of that.
Ooh. Oh, we could have Sam! Sam! We could all play Sea of Thieves together. Hell yeah. Yeah, it might be fun.
I still need to install it again, but
oh yeah, I need to buy it and install it too. I don't think Microsoft is too involved in Minecraft development. Yeah, that seems fair. But I wonder who is then. Because Mojang, I guess, has employees.
So I don't... It's always a little vague for me how to get this secret star. I don't 100% recall.
There's a Borderlands ship in Sea of Thieves. There is? Fuck yeah. Just Mojang, they're just doing their thing, I believe. Yeah. I mean, that's fine. If Microsoft wants to buy a company just to earn a bit of money, but then they leave the company alone to do their own thing, I'm fine with that, right? Like, that's cool. It's whatever. But yeah, when they just buy it and then just, you know, let it die, yeah, less fun.
Yeah, like every E3, they like announce they bought like several studios and monopolize the market. I don't. What?
Yeah.
Oh right, I got hit.
Yep.
I was so busy with what I was saying that I
Yeah.
didn't even about it. Yeah, they were just buying studios and monopolizing the market, and yeah, that's just not good for competition and
Yep.
you know, development of the market.
Here's the thing, though. If we think about big companies, right? The big three companies, Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, right? Which one of them has the fewest good original exclusives?
Microsoft.
Yes. But
Hands
also,
down.
yeah, hands down. But also, like, so I can understand that they're right now working on increasing the amount of people working under them. Thing is, they also, I think, have the most studios out of all three of them. So, yeah. But like, I don't really mind it.
Now that Microsoft has bought all of ZeniMax, I wouldn't consider things like Elder Scrolls to be a Microsoft IP.
No. I think
it's a Bethesda IP.
Yeah, I think Microsoft is pretty good. Like, I definitely don't hate them as a company. I think they're fine. So, it's alright for people to work on them. But yeah, people like EA is like, oh, fuck that, you know. I think the only two, like, actual game developers that I would say are really good are probably Nintendo and Square Enix. And even Nintendo has its flaws. But, yeah.
I mean, every company has their flaws.
Yeah, of course. Use the C button. Ah.
Right, I have that bound.
Yep. Yeah, most Xbox titles are on PC too. That's what I love about Microsoft. Like, they are doing that because they don't lose any money in doing so, but I still love that all of their exclusives are on PC. Which is great. I'm just saying that most of their quote-unquote, like, good... Well, most good games that are on Xbox are also on PlayStation 4. So... They don't really have any, like, Xbox/PC exclusives that are really cool. One cool game, actually, that I was looking at recently is Deathloop. I think that's also coming to PC, but I could be wrong.
Oh, that's the game in which you have to restart like the same day.
Yeah.
Right.
That sounded really cool. I'm probably gonna play that. It feels a little like Dishonored? Is that the one? Is that what it's called? I think so. Oh.
Fucking.
Yeah. Me personally, exclusivity to a platform just makes me less likely to play the game. Yeah. I mean, I hate that too. Like, I was just talking about it, right? Welcome back. I was just talking about it with the exclusivity. It's like, well, yeah, I could buy a PlayStation 5. The only reason why I would get the PlayStation 5, though, is because it has exclusives, and that's why I would get it. I don't like that either. I would rather play everything on PC, but if there's no other choice, then yeah.
I mean, it has very sexy controllers.
That's true, but like, I wouldn't pay $500 for a controller. I would pay $60 for a controller, and use it on PC.
Yeah, I don't think the PC is capable.
It is.
Sure.
It is.
Using the controller the same way the PlayStation 5 does?
Yes, however, it wasn't ever, like, no games implement the adaptive triggers, of course. So, from a programming perspective, yes, I could get the adaptive triggers to work on PC. But the game developers aren't, because that's, like, people don't own PlayStation 5 controllers to play that on PCs. It's not worth it for them to implement it on their own. Like, you can get lucky and have, like, a mod in support for the adaptive triggers into the game. But, yeah, no. It doesn't work like on the PlayStation, of course. Not by default.
Also, for like the exclusivity thing, I will say in some cases, like I have actually bought an entire console for a single game and ended up not regretting it. Biggest example of this is Persona 4 Golden on the Vita. I bought a PlayStation Vita just to play Persona 4 Golden.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've gotten my money's worth triple because I have like 300 hours in that game and it's
nice.
not capable.
Yeah, but that's perfectly fine if that happens.
So yeah, sometimes it does happen where, and the same with PlayStation 5, like there's not many exclusives on it right now that I'm like,
yep.
I needed the PlayStation 5 for this, but I want to be ready for when Horizon comes out, and I love Horizon so much. I was willing to spend the money for mostly Horizon, and then everything else that comes with it is neat little extras.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Call me insane,
luckily,
call me crazy, but
luckily a lot of games that are exclusive on, for instance, PlayStation do eventually come to PC. Not everyone, of course, like not every game. For instance, the Bloodborne, still not on PC. Would love it for it to be.
Original Red Dead.
Original Red Dead? Oh, don't!
Fucking...
Ah, no. Yeah. But like, yeah. I mean, the thing is, consoles are also kind of expensive nowadays. $500, that's nothing to sneeze at. Even when you have a job, right? Like, I got a job and I'm still like, $500 is a lot of money!
it is.
So like, even for like a game that I'm super hyped for, right? Or a game that I really want to play, like Final Fantasy VII's Remake, right? If I have to buy a PlayStation 5, that's $550, probably, I don't know how much, $550 for the PlayStation. And then I still need to buy the game. And it's not Steam, so I can't get it for like super cheap somewhere. So I'm paying full price. So it's like 600 euros to get the game, to play the game, basically. And if I want to play any other game, it's another $60. That's just like, to me, it's not really worth it.
It does help that at least PlayStation 5 has full backwards compatibility.
With
I can just
4.
pop in any disc.
Yeah.
What?
With 4.
I can just, yeah.
But not with PlayStation 2 or 3 or 1. And
No,
Xbox,
sure.
Xbox does. Xbox has compatibility back to the original Xbox, which is super cool.
I mean, that's nice, but the thing is, like, PlayStation has had, I've been used to not having backwards compatibility whatsoever.
Yeah.
Play PlayStation 3 games anymore. I don't.
The big
I don't have
thing.
any of those. All my PlayStation 4 games, I can just pop the disc into my PlayStation 5 and play them.
Which is great if you have PlayStation 4 games, which I don't.
Which I do. So for me, it is.
For you, it's great. Yeah, absolutely. For some people, it's PlayStation 5 is great, but for me, I'm just like, I don't know. Like, it's almost worth it for me, but especially because of just the fact that they're also very hard to get right now, and there's scalpers selling them for way too high prices. It's just, I don't know.
It's getting a little better.
Yeah, I mean, if your store is literally selling them for MSRP, then that's great. Yeah. Oh yes, and of course for Nintendo, I do this for Nintendo, but like, the thing is, a Switch on launch was 330 euros. And it had Breath of the Wild, which was 70, which I think it deserves that to have that price tag. Personally. So that wasn't that bad. And I know Nintendo's gonna push out exclusives that are just really, really great. I'm just not sure if PlayStation's gonna have many games that I really want to play and can only play on PlayStation.
PlayStation exclusives hardly ever like grip me. Like, I hardly ever want to play the PlayStation exclusive,
Yeah.
so I never end up getting a PlayStation.
Fair. I mean, yeah, for
Main
Final
thing with
Fantasy games, I would.
The main thing with PlayStation is the most like exclusives that it had that were really worth it also eventually have come to PC.
Yep.
But
So it's
it used to have really good exclusives, and I was just like, Yeah, but you can play it on PC too.
Yep. And so that's what we're doing. And I'm just gonna wait for Final Fantasy VII to come out, and then I'll wait another bloody goddamn year to play Part 2. When it comes out, I mean, a year after that, because, you know, that's gonna be exclusive. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, but, like, even stuff like Kingdom Hearts is just also on PC now. That's good. I don't know. I feel like if you have a lot of money to throw at the wall, and you already have a big collection of PlayStation games, or you have a big list of games on the PlayStation you want to play, getting a PS5 is not a bad idea at all, of course. But if you just want to play one game, it is a lot harder to... Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard sell.
It's a hard sell.